when I spend time at home, I just used to stay in bed most of the time watching telly. I'd really know where to go. I didn't like going out because when I did go out, I used to have the fear of somebody trying to break into the house in the daytime while I was out. So I just used to go and do the shopping in the car and get back home as fast as I could. So I knew that the house would be safe, and it made me feel more relaxed because being at home in my bedroom where nobody could like have a go at me because I used to get picked on a while by the neighbours because he was not very nice, and that used to stress me out. That's why I used to go shopping and just like spend an hour shopping. That was a few years ago now. Then I started. Then I started drinking. Just used to drink half, a bottle of whiskey every 2 days just to help get through. And then I had more bad thoughts of self-harming, and that didn't go down too well. Obviously, with me drinking, I didn't feel the pain when I did my self-harming, and then I got ended up in A&E a few times because of a drink problem I had, which wasn't good because it just didn't feel any emotional or physical pain when I did drink. Then I got then I did that one. I went to Portico House and had an appointment with a nice lady called Della. She was my key worker at Portico House, and we used to sit and have a chat for a while, how I was feeling and all that. Obviously, at first I felt it really hard to express how I felt, and once I'd got to know Della, I talked to her a lot more about how I was feeling, physically and mentally, which was good. And one day she asked me if I wanted to go up to Telford Mind, and I said, yeah, that would be really good, just to get me out of the house. And we did that. Just went up there. I had to wait to get my bus pass because obviously when Della took me, it was in her car. And I said, well, as soon as I get my bus pass through, I'll be able to go on the bus, which was good, because obviously I couldn't afford the bus fare because it was too expensive on the bus. And I did used to go quite regular Mondays and Fridays was the only days I could fit in at Telford Mind. And then there was another, after then, Della asked if I wanted to go to Meeting Point House to meet people there, to see how I liked it. And just carried on from there, and I'd cut down on my drinking a lot, and I used to go to Nacro as well. That's in Wellington, and because I've got a really funny sense of humour, they didn't see my funny side, which annoyed me and everything. And then I just felt I didn't want to go to Nacro anymore, and I had a word with Malcolm. About it, and he said, well, if I can go 2 weeks without having a drink, alcoholic drink that is, he'll ring up and tell them I don't want to go anymore. And Malcolm kept his word, and it was really good. And obviously a few months, well, about 12 months or so later, I asked if I could become a volunteer because I'd been helping Jane out in the art room on a Thursday, and helping Jane on a Friday as well, getting the tea and coffee and water ready, and getting the art room stuff out on a Thursday. And that's when I decided to ask if I could become a volunteer on a regular basis, and they said yeah, but there was a few things I had to wait for, like my DBS. I had to have a DBS check, and that stressed me out a bit because I didn't think I'd have been able to got one, but I got my DBS now, so that's good. And I like going to the art room on a Thursday. It's really good, and I get the satisfaction out of helping the other people in there by getting any art stuff they want, like pens, paper, and stuff. And I make their teas, teas and coffees if they want to drink, and it's really good, and it takes my mind. It takes my mind off a lot of things. And like when I go home, I just can't wait till Friday. Just think the time goes that fast when you're in the art room. It really goes by, and then it's like time to pack up and go home. And then I'll always look forward to Friday coming at the Glebe in Wellington now, because we've moved from Meeting Point House to Glebe in Wellington now, and I always look forward to that. And now I look forward to going home on a Thursday and a Friday now, and I don't get stressed out as much. But it's just nice to go home, relax, have a drink of squash, watch some telly programs, because I like watching aircraft programs at home, and I look forward to that. And that's basically my story, how it all started and ended. Thank you.